Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. The overall scenario hasn't changed. I'm still watching for lower prices here in this range, potentially down to 22k. If it goes lower, we just have to change the larger degree assumption. It's already on the chart. It's just which of these two scenarios are we basically following? Do we do the 1-2-1-2 setup or the larger wave 1 and the larger wave 2? These are the two scenarios that we basically follow at the moment. Depending on how low it will go, we will pick one of them. At the moment, I'm tracking mainly the 1-2-1-2 setup, which has a good chance of stopping at 22k, but we'll see where it eventually stops. The point is that we will focus on lower until we see a 5-wave move to the upside, followed by a 3-wave pullback, as you know. Today, by the way, inflation day, so CPI data release, 8:30 a.m. ET, Eastern time, and I will do a live stream, 8 a.m. Eastern time. You can find the link, and also, you can find the link on the channel, so check it out. That's typically what we do on these days. And feel free to join, would be great. And also be aware that on a day like that, where we get a lot of volatility potentially, we can expect the waves to go into the extremes. We can expect some invalidations, some unexpected movements, but typically it doesn't really change the trend. It might change the trend on the smallest time frames, but it typically doesn't change the trend. CPI data release. And in the last few months, I didn't really care because we didn't see, I didn't expect any volatility, and we didn't really get any volatility because it was just not the market for it, I think, and that it was extremely slow. It could really be that things are picking up now, both down or upside, but volatility is increasing. We start to get out of these ranges, these boring price ranges in which we have been for many, many months up here as well. So things might pick up. So I think we have a chance to see some nice volatility today. So I thought, look, let's just do the live stream, as we anyway do all the time. But I just want to make sure that you understand on a day like that, you get this short-term volatility, which is to a degree unpredictable. So, but anyway, we're looking at this and said, okay, wave 1 to the downside, no change, either in the white wave count or the yellow one. I would focus on the yellow one at the moment. Also yesterday I highlighted that's my primary scenario. I might very well take the white one off the chart, actually. Let's take it off the chart. It's just where do I put the wave 1, right? So we take it off the chart. And in this scenario, if I say, okay, we're now moving up in this ABC structure, because we were able to identify a 5-wave move up yesterday, which is great to see. It actually looks impulsive. Then I highlighted to you yesterday, check the trend line. The trend line will be a first sign. If that breaks, then it's likely that the B wave has started. And it seems like we are in the B wave, and it's a nice and healthy B wave. It's a pretty clear so-called AB setup. So we have nice and recognizable 5 waves in wave A. We have a corrective move in wave B, and I'm counting that as a double zigzag. So basically a complex corrective pattern that might change or morph, but that's how I see it at the moment. And it ideally goes a little lower. This last move up was a 3-wave move as well. So ideally it goes a little lower, deeper into support, into the region between 25,260 and 25,730. This is standard support for the B wave. So it might be, the B waves like to overshoot as well. They don't really have a target, B waves, and they like to overshoot. And they sometimes are a little shorter than expected, so just be aware of that. That's always the problem. That's the downside with B waves. However, now that we have a wave W in place, and now that we have a next wave in place, we can at least make a call for a potential target for the Y wave. And typically what we're watching for is either the 61.8 fib extension, the 100% fib extension, and the 161.8 fib extension. Whereas the 61.8, which was reached already here, is typically the least reliable, I find. The 1-to-1 ratio is my favorite because it's also in the support area. So it's just a different way of calculating targets. And if we see an overlap, for example, as in this case, very close to the 61.8 retracement level, then this might be the most reliable one, 25,580. This is a potential target here for the C wave down. Again, bear in mind, we're looking at microstructures here now, very, very fragile, yeah? The 1.618 extension is at 25,170. That would be slightly below support. Wouldn't be a problem for a B wave. Can also get there. So again, I'm just highlighting the levels here. Today, again, you need to be aware that we see those distortions, okay? So yeah, that sort of, ideally it goes a little lower. I mean, the B wave could be finished. As you can see, we have basically 3 waves down complete, and we also reached the 61.8 extension. But then again here, the last, you call it pump maybe, small rally, yeah, characterized by a strong wick to the upside, so selling pressure, characterized by a 3-wave move, so it looks corrective. It suggests that another low should happen, and a break below, obviously, 25,760 would confirm that this C wave is running. This is just a perspective on the microstructure. Bigger picture, it would be great if eventually we go a little higher here in the C wave of wave 2, which is a 5-wave move, which should get into the resistance area between 26,550 and 27,480. And if the price stops below 27,480 and it stops as a larger degree 3-wave ABC structure, then this should set up for the drop in a 3rd wave down deeper into the yellow support area of larger wave degree. And if we see 5 waves up above the August high, then we can consider something more directly bullish. Bear in mind, we're still tracking bullish scenarios on the larger time frame, and we're simply watching if we can get 5 waves to the upside. Until I see them, I'm going to track further downside because the trend is down. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And don't forget to join us on the live stream today. During the live stream, CPI will be good. If you're interested in the membership, check out the links in the video description. As a gold member, you get access to additional short-term market updates. Can be very valuable on days like these, at times like these, where you see a lot of short-term volatility, intraday. Check out, you can get access to our weekly live streams, generally as channel member. As silver and gold members, you get access to our chat rooms. You get access to a lot of learning material on Discord and Telegram about Elliott Wave and everything. So yeah, check it out. Maybe see you there. Have a great day and thanks a lot. Bye-bye.